Let's do a review and history of a new product that Chelmswood Junction has received. Roll the intros. Hello YouTubers and welcome back to Chelmswood Junction. I'm Peter. Today, as you can see from the thumbnail and you can see from the description, we are doing a review and history of a new item that I have received in the post. Now, this is the set. If you watched my layout build part 3, you will know that I had a mystery parcel arrive last week. Now, I have been in contact with the shop that actually sent this out to me, and it is completely legit. It is for me. It was paid for, but the person wanted to remain anonymous. So there you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do again one of my review and histories of this item. So I'm going to spin the camera around, get down to the baseboard level, have a look at the item, and also do a history on it as well. So this is the mystery parcel that arrived last week. As you can see, it's a Dapol Class 220 4-car diesel multiple unit Virgin Voyager, which was built by Bombardier and was built for Virgin Trains. And it is a pre-owned, so it is a second-hand unit. And as you can see from the packaging, it is rather old packaging for Dapol. But the code is ND-063D Grampian Voyager 220032. Now, before we get into the actual looking at the unit, we'll give you a bit of a brief history of the Class 22 Voyagers. 34 4-car sets were originally built by Bombardier in Wakefield in England and in Bruges in Belgium between 2000 and 2001. Testing started in and around 2000 and 2001, and the first unofficial service was a relief service from Birmingham New Street to Reading on the 21st of May 2001. The official launch and first service took place on the 5th of June 2001 with Richard Branson on boards. All 34 4-car sets were allocated to Central Rivers Depot in Burton-upon-Trent as their home depot. The 4-car sets consist of Coach A, which is a driver motor first with 26 seats. Coach B is a motor standard with 60 seats. Coach C, which is a motor standard with mini buffet or shop and has 58 seats. Coach D is a driver motor standard with 42 seats and a total capacity of 186. Each 4-car Voyager can run up to 125 miles an hour and does not tilt, whereas the Class 221 Voyagers do tilt. But these can be paired up with other Class 220 Voyagers, or they can be paired up with the Class 221 Voyagers. But if they are paired up with the 221s, the 221 tilt mechanism is actually disabled. Each 4-car Voyager entered service on the Manchester Piccadilly to Brighton route, and that was back in 2001. And the first long haul to be taken on by the Voyagers was from Glasgow to Bournemouth, and it displaced the Class 86s from Glasgow to Preston, where a Class 47 would take over at Preston onward to Bournemouth. Some of the routes the Voyagers can be seen on is Plymouth to Edinburgh and Plymouth to Glasgow, Reading to Newcastle, and Bristol, Bournemouth to Manchester Piccadilly. One of the longest days of a Voyager is, well, one of the longest days that one of these Voyagers have known to do. It will start off obviously at Depot, then run light to Birmingham New Street, and it will go from Birmingham New Street to Reading, Reading then to Manchester Piccadilly, Manchester Piccadilly to Penzance, then Penzance to Plymouth, with a total of just under 700 miles for one day that these voyages can do. Class 220 voyages can be seen stabled overnight at many depots, i.e. along the lines of Long Rock in Penzance, Lera Depot in Plymouth, Tyne Yard, Longsight and Burton Hill Depot and more. From new, all 34 Voyagers were named after places, cities and counties in the UK, with the exception of 220001 was named originally as Maiden Voyager, but then was renamed as Somerset Voyager, and 220025 was named Virgin Voyager, but was renamed to Seven Voyager. All the nameplates on the Voyagers were removed in 2007 when Arriva Cross Country took over the franchise and still run the Class 220 Voyagers today. And there's only ever been two companies that have had the Voyagers, and that is Virgin Trains Cross Country and now obviously Arriva Cross Country. So that gives you a history of the Voyagers. Now, the packaging, as you can see, it has working headlights, which I can confirm that it does. It is DCC ready, so this can be run on DC straight out the box. To convert this over to DCC, you're going to need 3 6-pin decoders, 2 for each of the driver motors, and 1 for the actual motor coach, which is in the middle. It's got super close coupling system with magnetic couplings. It's got etched metal nameplates, which it has, limited to only 250 sets per name. How many of these sets that were made of the Voyagers, i.e. the running numbers, I don't know. But I do know there are a fair few out there. And I know that Dapol are bringing out a 5-car 221 Voyager set. They did have... you could make up a 221 set from a Voyager by buying an extra coach from Dapol, but it wouldn't look right, even though I believe that 2 of the 220 Voyagers are 5-car sets. On the back is the usual instructions, tells you where to oil, how to put the chips in. It also says on here that you can fit a sound decoder to them, but you have to retrofit a speaker into the non-motorised free coach, which is something that I am not going to do. But the actual front of it opens up like a book, and the actual book, the edge on this is actually magnetic, which is a good thing. Inside, you get the 4-car set with a plastic cover over the top. So we just remove the cover. Take one of the units out very carefully because it is quite tight, this foam. I mean extremely tight. And we'll bring you up for a close look. And there it is in its glory. The application of the livery is very, very highly done. It's got all the lines in the right places, but you can slightly see that it is a bit wavy on the top as it goes down there. That's obviously something that it's Dapol could fix when they bring out the new sets, but who knows. But these are, like I said, the driver motors. So you get 2 of these, so you'd have to put a 6-pin decoder into this one and into this one, and 1 into the motor coach if you wanted to put this over to DCC. But for the DC users, straight out the box, it works perfectly fine. And the couplings, like I said, they are magnetic. Now, to couple these up, you can't couple them up. You can't just take this coach and go, oh, right, I'm going to connect it that way, or spin it around, I'm going to connect it that way. They would only connect one way because of the magnets. Which is a good thing, actually, because then it gives you the prototypical way of running. So that is the actual set itself. And like I said, this was a surprise parcel. I didn't buy it, my wife didn't buy it, and nobody in my family that I've spoken to has purchased this. So who has purchased this, thank you very much. I absolutely love it. I'm going to end this video with some running shots, and then we'll come back for a conclusion. Right, Nick.
Because at the moment, it's all terrorism and stuff like that. So it's all, everything's got. What are those people going to do? They're virtually the assailants.
So, as you've seen from the running shots from the Warley Model Railway Club, this unit is an absolute beautiful, out-the-box train. It ran perfectly at the Warley Club. I have had it running on my layout under DC control. I disconnected my DCC system and put a DC controller on, and it ran perfectly fine, straight out the box, no problems whatsoever. The company that I did this item did come from was Rails of Sheffield, and like I said, it is a pre-owned item. Whenever you buy a pre-owned item from Rails of Sheffield, they will put in a little card that says it's been tested, tells you if it's got working headlights, etc, etc, and the date it was tested. And I believe this was tested back in December 2023. It is now March 2024. I did give it a bit of oiling when I was running it on my layout, which did improve the running qualities a little bit. And as you can see from the videos from the Warley Model Railway Club, it is running absolutely superb under the DC control. This is one that I will be getting free chips for. Ouch, that's going to cost me about £60 for 3 6-pin decoders. But this one is definitely going to be going over to DCC for the new Engage builds. So you will be seeing this running around the layout and also in the depot itself once the depot starts getting built. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please, as always, smash that like button down on the left hand side. If you've got any questions or comments about the Dapol Class 220 Voyager, then please ask any questions or comments down below. If I've got any of the history wrong or you think I could have added to it, then please drop a note down below in the comment section. I'll be much appreciated. If you're a subscriber of mine, great big thumbs up. Thank you for staying with me, and thank you for the people that have been joining me recently. There are a lot of you. Thank you for joining my channel. Hope that you're enjoying the content you're watching so far, and I hope that you enjoy future content. And that also goes for all my subscribers that have been with me throughout the years. Hope that you are still enjoying the content. If you want to carry on watching videos from my channel, there should be a link coming up here and here. But until the next time, guys, look after yourselves, protect your loved ones, but above all, happy modelling, and bye-bye from Chelmswood Junction.